Good afternoon and welcome to round 5 of the Betfred Championship here at the Shay Stadium. Halifax Panthers v Batley Bulldogs. Today, Sunday the 5th of March 2023. It's 8th the 9th with an identical record for both sides after 4 games, having both won 2 and lost 2. Batley in the last game, leaving it to the last minute to defeat the Keighley Cougars, and Fax suffering a TV nightmare on Monday night, losing away to the Widnes Vikings. Let's go through the teams before kick-off today. First of the visitors, they line up number 21, Aidan McGowan, number 22, Dale Morton, number 15, Elliot Keir, number 3, Kieran Buchanan, number 5, Johnny Campbell, number 14, James Meadows, and number 6, Ben White, ex-Halifax player of course. Prop 8, number 8, Adam Gledhill, another ex-Fax legend, number 24, Ben Kay, number 13, James Brown, number 11, another ex-Fax legend, Dane Manning, number 12, Lucas Walshaw, and another ex-Fax player in number 30 in Martin Riley. On the bench for the Bulldogs, number 9, Alistair Leake, number 26, Niall Flynn, number 16, Michael Ward, and number 20, Sammy Kabula. 18th man for the Bulldogs is number 4, Joshua Hodson, and they're coached by Craig Lingard. And for the Panthers today, a few changes, some enforced for the Panthers. They line up as number 1, James Woodburn-Hall at fullback. On the wing, number 2, Lachlan Walmsley. On the other wing, number 5, James Saltonstall. At centres, number 22, Jake Mason. And number 3, Zach McComb. At halfback, Louis Dufresne, wearing number 6. And replacing Joe Keys after his failed head injury assessment on Monday night is number 14, Kyle Wood. For the pack, for Panthers, number 16, Will Calcott. Number 9, Brandon Moore. Number 10, Dan Murray. In the back row, number 11, Ben Kavanagh. 17, Ryan King comes in for his second appearance of the season. And number 13, Jacob Fairbank locks up the scrum today. On the bench for the Panthers, number 20, Tom Inman comes back into the side. Number 8, Adam Tangata. Number 12, Matt G. And number 21, Iriba Doro. 18th man for the Panthers, number 4, Ben Tibbs. And coached, of course, by Simon Grix. Referee today, Scott Miklauskas. And out come the teams, the pyrotechnics in full flow. And hopefully it's just an electrifying game for the crowd that's in attendance today. And I say hopefully a bit of a backlash here for the Panthers today after that. Hopefully once in a season drubbing away at Widnes on Monday night in front of the TV cameras. As the youngsters get off the field with the flag. And some fans were saying we're playing the wrong way in the first half. Halifax playing towards that south stand from right to left in the home shirt of blue and white, whereas the Bulldogs in their traditional maroon, gold and white with their small but loud band of supporters over there in that south stand. No Joe Keys today for the Panthers, so it'll be Louis Dufresne taking over the kicking duties, and he'll look to kick off. And he goes fairly deep, it bounces once, bit of an awkward bounce, but well taken there by the Bulldogs. Met by 2 Panthers defenders. Very keen defence here from the Panthers, and the ball's come loose. Is it a knock on? It is. Referee's giving a knock on there. Not a great start there for Dale Morton and the Bulldogs. And straight away Halifax will look to go on the attack from a scrum. Never really got a chance to demonstrate this on Monday night against Widnes. And straight away, after less than a minute, Halifax will look to attack this Bulldogs line. It's split in 2 as Woodburn-Hall makes a late break from the scrum. Dufresne goes short to McComb. He'll take the tackle from the Bulldogs defence. Great opportunity here is Dan Murray. Returning Dan Murray, rampaged onto the ball there. Less than 10 metres out from the Batley line. Here's Kyle Wood, onto Dufresne. Dufresne, one ball to Woodburn-Hall, but well telegraphed by the Batley defence. By Elliot Keir. Lots of experience there. Here's Ben Kavanagh. Makes some good yards there for the Panthers. Takes 4. Batley men to eventually taking down 5 metres out. Brandon Moore goes right to Fairbank. Bit of a lofted pass, giving the Batley events time to get in order. Last tackle still by the referee. Here's Kyle Wood onto Dufresne. Dufresne, one ball out again. Saltonstall, James Saltonstall. Jason bounces against the Batley defence. Sure, that's offside. Touched the Batley man, and Johnny Campbell in front of the play had no real option but to dive on the ball, but with that concedes a penalty for the Bulldogs. The first penalty of the game. And it's all Halifax so far on this Batley line. Can we make this pressure count even? Here's Ryan King attracting 2-3 Batley defenders there. Setting the play options left and right here for Brandon Moore. He goes left short to Fairbank. Fairbank. Brandon Moore goes by himself. Can he get over? He gets over the line, but he's taken there by the Batley defence, held up. So we'll go back 10 metres for a play the ball. And Halifax are lining up both sides of the post here. Wood shapes right and goes left. Finds Fairbank onto Woodburn. All his men here for the Panthers. Onto Lachlan Wolseley. And Lachlan Wolseley strolls over to continue his consecutive try-scoring games and get his 7th try of the season for the Panthers. They worked this blindside really well. Did Kyle Wood. And it was a lovely lofted ball from Woodburn Hall over to the wing, and Wolseley just strolled over. Not a man touching him. And after 3 minutes here, it's Halifax 4, Batley 0. It's a lovely lofted ball over from Woodburn Hall. Dale Morton bit in, and Lachlan Wolseley strolled over for his 7th try of the season and maintaining, scoring a try in every game this season for the Panthers. And after less than 5 minutes, it's Halifax 4, Batley 0. And we definitely need to come away with some points, and we have, because it's been all in the Batley 20. Can Louis Dufresne turn this 4-6? No Joe Keys, but Louis Dufresne more than an able deputy. He strikes it well, but he pulls it just to the left of the post. So the score remains Halifax 4, Batley 0, and Joe Keys probably giving him a bit of a pep talk there after giving the tea. And so far so good for the Panthers. Now what response will Batley have? Aidan McGowan will kick long and deep. Received by Dufresne onto Calcott. Calcott runs with purpose, but well taken there by the Bulldogs defence. Slowing that play the ball down. Here's Ben Kavanagh. Be interesting to see what his link up without Keys is like, but they go quick on the blind side, and here's Jake Mason. But it's put down well by Adam Gledhill. Here's Dan Murray running centre field. This is good yards here for the Panthers. Here's Brandon Moore onto Fairbank. Thought about the pass but took the tackle instead. Last tackle signalled by the referee. Just shy of halfway. Dufresne goes high. High and deep. No real pressure on. McGowan there. Takes it well. And the ball came loose, but he somehow managed to regather. And it's a penalty for the Bulldogs. Too keen defence there from the Panthers. And gifting Batley some much needed territory there. So James Meadows kicks the touch, finds the 40-metre line for the Panthers. Now what's this Halifax defence like? Here's Dane Manning. He's never backwards in going forward, and he's still going forward. Is Manning put down by 3. As the Bulldogs go wide with Lucas Walshaw. Eventually put down by Kavanagh and Calcott. Batley are stacking their attack left here as Ben Kay shoots out a dummy half, but brings on Riley on the angle. Put down by 3. They were crying out from that left-hand side, but decides to go in the middle. Here's Kay again. Going himself, but well marshalled by Fairbank from the marker. Still tackles here to go for Batley, less than 5 metres out. As Kay finds there's good defence there from the Panthers. Can they push him out of touch? Not quite. It's the last tackle here for Batley. And the Panthers slowing the ball, play the ball down well. Here's White, grubbers it through, straight to Woodburn Hall. Brilliant pick up there by Woodburn Hall. And the Panthers defence passes its first test of the afternoon. Here's Saltonstall looking for a gap. Running lateral, but taken by Walshaw. And helped out by Riley there. Here's Dan Murray going direct. Attracting 3 Batley defenders, well put down. Struggling to make yards out of backfield here, the Panthers. Here's Fairbank, good ball there from Wood. Still only 35 metres out here, Halifax. As Brandon Moore shoots out from dummy half. Great angle there from Calcott. Look to get the ball out, but was well wrapped up there by Riley. Quick play the ball onto Wood. Decides to go high. Once more, McGowan takes it well. He's put down just over the 20 metre line. Decent return set there for the Panthers. Here's Campbell. Well met there by Calcott and Moore. Here's Kieran Buchanan. There's a 6 again there called by referee Miklauskas. And Batley making decent yards, and they've got tackles in the bag here. First 6 again of the game there. Here's Brown, bounces off. Defender after defender, still going James Brown, he's feeling good. Here's Ben White. Thought about the pass, but well tackled there by Moore and Murray. As the Bulldogs creep towards that 20 metre line, Kay shoots out dummy half to Riley. Riley onto Manning. 3 X-Fax players in a row, but it's put down there by the Panthers defence. Last tackle here for the Bulldogs. Kay fires out to White. White. They're going on the power play. Here's Meadows. Looking for the kick possibly. Here's Meadows. Grubbers it through. Woodburn Hall takes it well. Can he get out of the territory? He does. Really well done there from Woodburn Hall. For all money, looked like he was going to be trapped in goal, but the Jamaica International did well. As Saltonstall charged onto that ball. Looks to be taken high, but nothing given for the referee. And they're getting a bit of a roll on here, the Panthers. Good yards as Fairbank takes it over the 20 metre line. More on to McComb. Tries to poke his nose through, but he's put down by 3 Bulldogs defenders. Here's Murray. Steps inside. Takes a tackle just shy of halfway. Last tackle here for the Panthers. On to Dufresne. And once more, Halifax go high. This time it's Morton underneath and Morton takes it. But it's a wall of blue and white in front of him that meets him. That's a great chase for Halifax and putting down well. Fairbank, Kavanagh and Murray. Kyle Wood, sorry. Kavanagh and Murray did well. As Campbell takes a tackle there. Buchanan trying to make yards for the Bulldogs, but this Halifax defence is keen. As Elliot Cage wants to dummy half, makes some good yards with a quick play of the ball now. As Batley go left, but not with any real vigour there, but breaks out the tackle. Does Ben White, kicks through, and his chase is there. The ball's all over the place. Can they kill it? And the referee gives a penalty. Or is it a scrum? Not too sure what he's giving here. As Ryan King is down in backfield. Yeah, it's a penalty to the Bulldogs. Could it be for offside? I'm not too sure. But Ben White brought through and kicked through from McGowan. Absolute carnage. But yeah, the ball hit the post and hit the Halifax man, and I think it was Walmsley in front, dived on it. Similar to the Campbell situation a few minutes ago. Had no option there. But after all that, Batley have the ball 10 metres out from the Panthers line. They're trying to milk a penalty there, Gledhill. Here's Meadows onto White. Batley have got men over there, but they go short with Manning, and Manning is over the line, but I think he's going to be held up. Good defence there from Panthers. Looked like they had at least 2 men overlap on that left-hand side of the Bulldogs. Here's James Brown, met by 3 Halifax defenders who put him down. Less than 10 out, centre field. They're stacking right here at Batley. As Kay finds White onto Meadows. Meadows out the back to McGowan. McGowan out to Dale Morton. And great defence there from Walmsley, but it looks like he scored. And he has. Dale Morton scored. The equalising try for the Bulldogs. How we got that ball down, I'm not too sure, but referee Miklauskas has given it. And just shy of the quarter-hour mark, it's Halifax 4, Batley 4. They worked it well on that right-hand side in Batley. Meadows onto McGowan. Being very, very interesting to see if there were video ref in attendance. I don't think that would have been given, but as it is, it's 4-4 here with the kick to come. And Batley with the first real look at Halifax's line has scored the equalising try. And it'll be James Meadows looking to convert from wide out here. Strikes it well, it's a lovely kick is that, but he just pulls it in front of the post. The score remains Halifax Panthers 4, Batley Bulldogs 4, quarter of an hour gone. Very evenly matched so far. So it'll be Lou Dufresne who once more get us underway. Another wicked bounce, but bounces straight back up into the arms of Morton, the try scorer. It's put down by Murray Fairbank there. Here's James Brown. Thought about the pass but took himself. And he's still going. There's lots of shirt grabbing there. Here's Kay once more jumping out of dummy half the unman. Was put down by King and Moore. Gets up quite gingerly, does Kay, but Riley met by Fairbank. Good pressure there on that defence. Brown finds Gledhill. Very conservative return set here from Batley as Ben Kay's down in backfield. Brown onto White. And White goes high and deep. And Walmsley takes under pressure there from Johnny Campbell. But dealt with it well. As Woodburn all hands it back onto McComb. Looks to try and make yards out of Halifax territory. And this is where, for practically all the match against Widnes, we found ourselves. Here's Woodburn all trying to step through the defence. Bulldogs slowing this play the ball down. Here's Wood onto Kavanagh. Footwork at the line, but Meadows and Walshaw did well there. Here's Jake Mason into the teeth of that Bulldogs defence, who've done well to restrict the Panthers to about less than 30 metres gained. Here's Jufrey. Looks for the 40-20, it's a great kick, but McGowan sprints across the field and takes it on the full. Great full-back play there. But he's met well by Wood and Moore, the two big men there. Here's Morton, on to Campbell. Expansive play from the Bulldogs, but it's put down. Centre field. Here's Buchanan. Looking for a chink in the Panthers defence. We managed to get the offload there. And here's Campbell. Playing with the tails up here, the Bulldogs. Into Halifax territory there, 35 metres out from the line. Here's Kay onto Meadows, working the blind side here. Walshaw met by 2-3 Panthers defenders, put down just outside the 20 metre zone. Kay fires out to Meadows, brings on Riley on the angle. Still going Riley. Takes 4 Halifax defenders to put him down. Last tackle here. Kay shapes left and goes right. Meadows dinks it through. Well taken there by Walmsley. And they're pushing back over. No, they don't. Somehow Lachlan Walmsley stays in the field of play. And this battle of defence is very, very eager to me. And Kyle Wood onto Mason, does well, makes some good yards there. As Fax fans in front of me scream at McCloskis for offside, but nothing given. Here's Solentstall, thought about the pass for just a second, but thought better of it. Takes his tackle. As Brandon Moore shoots out from dummy half, finds Calcott. Will turn the tackle, looking for the offload, but Gledhill wise to it. Last tackle already here for the Panthers, as Wood goes straight down the throat of Aidan McGowan. And the Bulldogs look to counter-attack here. There's 3 Halifax defenders putting down just shy of 30. Here's Dale Morton. 2 very conservative sets in a row here from both sides. There's one winger to another. Johnny Campbell trying to make yards for the Bulldogs, but put down by Wood and Kavanagh. Here's Elliot Keir. It's just simple 1-out rugby, and it's a penalty there for the Bulldogs. Pinged him for offside there. And we see the traditional Ben Kay celebration there. It's James Meadows. Touch finding kick. Brings into that Halifax red zone. Here's Manning. On to Brown. Steps out the challenger Murray. 10 metres out here, the Bulldogs. As Kay finds wide, but his ball's gone loose. And Woodburn all dives on it. Great play there from the fullback. Putting pressure on him there. Here's Wood onto... And finally, the penalty has come for the Panthers. Offside, and that is manna from heaven there. As Batley were winning the territory battle there. Jufrey puts boot to ball. 20 minutes gone, there's going to be 2 changes here. Adam Tangata and Matty G coming on for Will Calcott and Jacob Fairbank. As Halifax work the blind side well, here's Mason. Nice little move from the Panthers. As Walmsley finds Wood. And on to Matty G, fresh onto the field. He's got his first try of the season and Monday night at Widnes. Here's Moore onto Murray. Murray to Jufrey. Jufrey onto King, trying to buzz out the tackle. Does well, does King. Eventually takes his tackle there. Here's McComb onto Jufrey. Jufrey onto Wood. Wood, short ball to Kavanagh. Kavanagh trying to shake out the tackle, and Meadows did well to hold on. South stands screaming for a penalty for a high challenge. Look, nothing wrong with it from my eyes. Here's Wood onto Tangata. Well taken there by Dane Manning. Last tackle, options left and right here for Halifax to go right with Jufrey. Dufresne stops there. And they were caught in two minds there, Dufresne. But it's not a bad place to turn over the ball, I suppose. After being threatened on the line a minute ago, Halifax will start. The defence is set right on Batley's line and they'll try and force a mistake here as Tangata shoots out on Campbell. Here's Buchanan. Looked a little bit forward that pass, but nothing given for the referee. As Buchanan struggles to get put down, he gets a good play of the ball. Morton sees lazy markers there. It's happening far too often, and again retreating markers there from Halifax as Kavanagh stretching the patience, referee, but nothing given there. 6 again for the Bulldogs here, and the groans from both East and South stand as Batley yet again march upfield. Here's James Brown showing footwork at the line. He's still making yards. Tangata and Murray just on upstairs. Kay fires it out to Meadows, brings it on short to Gledhill. Batley already 10 metres out from the Halifax line. Here's Riley. On to Meadows. Meadows short to Walshaw. Walshaw, brilliant tackle there from Kyle Wood. Had to be. Held on brilliantly. And here's McGowan from dummy half. Has he got over? He has. And that's a soft try to concede for the Panthers. As Aidan McGowan, the Huddersfield loan, he shoots out from dummy half to take the lead for the Batley Bulldogs. After 23 minutes here at the Shay, it's Batley 8, Halifax 4. And 6 agains once more did it for Halifax. Walshaw brought through a great cover tackle there from Wood, and McGowan just shot through. And it's soft, lazy goal line defence there for the Panthers. Don't mind conceding some of the tries that we conceded on Monday night against Widnes, but for your fullback just to go over from dummy half will not be pleasing. Simon Grix there. And you would think James Meadows would turn his 4 into 6, which he does. Just under 25 minutes here at the Shay. It's Batley 10, Halifax 4. And what kind of response have Halifax got now? Dufresne once more. Goes deep and left, taken by Morton. Morton met well by Tangata. Here's James Brown. Goes towards the middle. Manages to get the offload out. Somehow gets it out there. And Alistair Leake looks to counter-attack. Here's Elliot Keir looking for offside from the markers, but nothing doing there. As Leake once more goes from dummy half. Dummies bounces off the challenger Wood, but it's met by Moore and Tangata there. And Batley is making far too many yards here at the moment. Here's Meadows, brings it on to Riley. Will spin in the tackle. Will stand as Panthers struggles to put him down, eventually do. Last tackle here. Leake fires it on to Ben White. He'll put it high and left to Saltonstall. Campbell knocks it on, but I think it had gone out anyway, straight out on the full. I'm not too sure what the discussion is here. It's definitely Halifax ball, whether it's the play of the ball or the scrum. And after all of that, it's a Halifax play the ball. 10 metres out, centre field. And they'll start with Walmsley. looking to spy a gap, but well put down there by Keir. Moore goes blind onto Kavanagh, onto Mason. Mason looking to step out the challenge of Meadows. We're put down by 3 Batley defenders. A scrappy play at the moment here from both sides. Wood onto Saltonstall. Still going Saltonstall. Looks to be taken high twice there in Saltonstall. But nothing given again. And once more, Halifax struggling to find yards out of territory. Here's Dufresne. Dufresne steps out the challenge of Buchanan, but it's met by Manning. And without penalties, Halifax are really struggling to get out of territory as Tangata takes it on. Good yards there from Tangata. Still going. Makes the Batley 40-metre line. Last tackle here for the Panthers. Here's Dufresne. Puts it high. Saltonstall to challenge that from Campbell. Campbell jumps. And lucky result there for the Bulldogs as the ball bounces out of play. Didn't touch a Batley man. And they'll be able to play the ball 25 metres out from their own line here. Here's substitute Michael Ward. Brandon Moore shot out to meet him there. Batley worked the blind side onto Walshaw. Walshaw met by Wood and Kavanagh. And Matty G there. Here's Riley. Thought about the pass, but keeps going himself. Lateral, but still making yards there. Over the 40-metre line already, the Batley Bulldogs. Slow play the ball there. He's Leak jumping out. As Batley already past the halfway line. Here's Walshaw again after a good play from Leak, but Walshaw just takes it direct himself. Looking to get his arm free for the offload maybe. Last tackle here for the Bulldogs. Onto Meadows. All the time in the world to get that kick off, but he puts it down the throat of Woodburn Hall, who steps out of the challenge maybe. As Kavanagh very slow to get back. He's been struggling for the last few minutes as Ben Kavanagh. It's not looking good for the second row there as Walmsley plays the ball. On to Mason. Mason trying to make yards here for Halifax, who are yet again struggling to find yards easy to come by. Here's Dufresne on to Murray. Murray wasn't expecting that. Halifax seems a bit devoid of ideas here at the moment. Centre field, here's on to Moore. Dufresne looking for territory with a kick. It's a good kick. It's not going to be quite a 40-20, but it takes Halifax out of danger zone there and hopefully can put on some pressure in our defence. Simon Grix rings the changes. Aribi Doro is on for Ben Kavanagh, it looks like, who's, as I say, been struggling for the last few minutes there. There'll be a Batley play the ball just outside the 20-metre zone. Once more, Doro straight into the action. That's great defence. That's exactly what I want to see from your substitute, straight on the field. And here's Manning, and again Tangata fires into his old teammate there. Last thing want to happen is getting pinged for offside or interference there. Here's the Batley substitute, Kibula, and again Doro firing himself in, helped out by Murray and Matty G as Elliot Keir steps into dummy half. Trying to inject some pace, the ball comes loose. So knock on both ways, it'll be Halifax ball now. And that's just what he needed. And Aribi Doro straight off the bench. Shooting out the line and putting in some good contact there. So it'll be a Panthers scrum. Just outside Batley's 40, and We see another one of these scrum moves. Every single Halifax player outside that scrum on the left-hand side. Barwood, Bernal and Dufresne. They break right to Halifax. Here's Dufresne. Long to Saltonstall. Saltonstall looking to the outside of Campbell. But Campbell does well. Takes him down. And he's knocked the ball on a Saltonstall as well. And the Batley players celebrate like they've won the game. Enterprise in rugby league again from Halifax, but if you can't hold the ball, it matters not. And Johnny Campbell showing his experience there. Shows Saltonstall out to the outside and forcing the mistake from the 29-year-old. And the Batley players see that as a massive win there. And Batley trying to win the penalty from the scrum. Nothing given there, but they do. Offside from the scrum. As Batley get the fourth penalty of the game. And already they're in Halifax's half. As Walsh hands it on to Ward. Great contact there by Brandon Moore. Leake fires it out to Meadows. Meadows to White. White hands it on to Manning. Slowing to play the ball down. Ryan King. Here's Kibula. Hands it on to Meadows. Brings in Ward on the angle. Met once again by Brandon Moore. And Dan Murray. Here's Meadows. Out of the back to McGowan, but read well by Mason. Helped out by G. Tackles in the bag here though for Batley. Leake fires on to Meadows. Meadows brings on Flynn on the angle. Last tackle here for Batley. Less than 10 out. Here's Meadows. Short to Mikey Ward. Still got the ball out. Here's Kibula. Kibula's going to walk over here. And that looked far too easy for the Bulldogs. It all seemed to stop in the Halifax defensive line. But nobody told Sammy Kibula. And he just waltzed over the line to stretch the Batley lead. Out to 14 points to 4 here. Just over 5 minutes to go. And worrying signs here for the Panthers. All seemed to stop. Halifax players calling for the obstruction, nothing given. And Kibula just walked over, unchallenged. Rather than making a tackle, they were just stood there complaining to Scott Mikalauskis with the players. But Sammy Kibula were doing nothing in that. And Batley 14 points to 4 up. You would think Meadows would increase the lead, and he does. Less than 5 minutes to go here at the Shay. In the first half, it's Batley Bulldogs 16, Halifax Panthers 4. And from what was a great attacking promise from that scrum move from Halifax has come back to haunt them as Dufresne goes deep. Taken by Morton, he'll take it direct. Well held by Walmsley, well held as well. Calling for the penalty, Morton, but referee not giving it. As Matty G puts that Bulldogs player down. Leak onto Ward. Met well again by G and Doro. Here's Kibula, the try scorer. Met by 4 Panthers defenders, but put down by 3 of them. But again, winning that ruck once more, and Alistair Leake's having a field day here. Loose markers there, last tackle signalled by the referee. And Meadows will put it high and deep. Woodburn all. No challenge there, just hands on to Walmsley. Will look for the gap, but Elliot Kieran Walshaw put him down. Here's Woodburn all. Dummies goes through, great break from Woodburn all, but put down there by Leake. Nearly set Mason away. Here's Saltonstall. Looking for a gap in that defence, and there ought to be a bit of a tip tackle there from Mikey Ward. Not given by the officials. As Jufrey hands it on to Tangata. Tangata steps out the challenge. Panthers 45 metres out from the line. Here's Murray. Hands on to Doro. Doro. He's stood up by that Batley defence, put down. 35 metres out from the line. Last tackle here. Here's Moore. Hands it on to Wood. Wood puts it high, but not necessarily that deep as Walmsley challenges. Morton dots the ball, but it goes backwards onto Meadows. And Batley survive another set there. And Batley may well just slow this game down until the half-time hooter. As Doro and Wood put down Aidan McGowan. As Campbell takes it forward on for the Bulldogs. Scrappy play the balls as Morton once more making yards for the Bulldogs, gets it out, offload there, and sure, that's a knock on from the Bulldogs. It is 2.5 minutes to go till half time. Can Halifax register a score back here? Will we see another set play from the scrum this time? Seems a bit more conservative this time as McComb takes 3 Batley defenders to put him down. Saltonstall onto Woodburn Hall cross field. Brings in Tangata on the angle. Taken by Kabula. High tackles given there, but I think that's a bit harsh. One of those where the first contact was on the chest, but rode up to the neck. But we'll take it. And Halifax go quickly, tap and go. And here's Doro. Runs from deep, but well tackled there by the Bulldogs defence. Moore onto Wood. Wood finds Jufrey, long ball out to McComb. McComb gets out for the runner, steps inside McComb. Going lateral McComb, and not necessarily forward. And the Batley defenders eventually get to grips to him. Moore onto Murray. Murray finds Wood, short to Matty G. Matty G. Into the Bulldogs 20 metre zone here. Wood onto Moore. Moore finds Kibula. Kibula goes himself. Yet again lifting the tackle. Halifax have got loads of men over on that right hand side if they can find it. Here's Jufrey. Jufrey, long ball out. Saltonstall. Dummies inside into Woodburn Hall. Woodburn Hall scores a brilliant try for the Panthers. Commentators blessing there. Can see loads of men over there, and they must have heard me from up here, because they went over to that side. And James Woodburn Hall scores his 3rd try of the season. Right on the half-time hooter. And that is exactly what Halifax needed. Just before half-time there. Lovely hands from Jufrey, and Saltonstall did well, bringing him back on the inside. Woodburn Hall, who's played really, really well this first half for the Panthers, gets a much-deserved try. And can Jufrey improve this kick? He strikes it. He pulls it away to left hand side. So the score remains here at the Shay Stadium at half time. Halifax Panthers 8, Batley Bulldogs 16. Welcome back to the Shay for the second half. This round 5 Betfred Championship game between Halifax and Batley. And it's bad news for the home fans, as Halifax trail 16 points to 8 to a dogged Batley side, outscoring the Panthers 3 tries to 2, but 2 James Meadows conversions to none from Halifax, putting an extra gloss on that scoreline for Batley, as the Halifax players are out already. Simon Grix probably gone down, told them exactly what's needed and got out of there. Or are Batley keeping them waiting? Are Batley coming out late? Lots of mind games maybe going on here from Craig Lingard and his men. The cheerleaders have done their bit. They're going. They don't need to stay out for the Batley players. Halifax are all ready for the kickoff. Tries from Lachlan Walmsley, who's kept up his consecutive games in which he scored a try. And James Woodburn all right on the half-time hooter. All to show for Halifax, as Batley through Dale Morton, Aidan McGowan and Sammy Kabula, who leads his Batley side out for the second half, putting Batley into the lead at the half-time break. What will this second half bring? Will we see a reaction from the Panthers in this second half? It'll be Aidan McGowan who'll get us underway. Who goes left but fairly shallow, straight to Ryan King. He'll take it in straight. Good run there from King. Taken down by Manning. On Tangata, running with purpose but met by 3 Bulldogs defenders. Quick play the ball there from Tangata. Ward finding Kavanagh. Kavanagh's dropped the ball straight from the kickoff, and an absolute horror show from Kavanagh. Back onto the field after being treated for injury, and that's not what he wanted. As Batley get the ball back 30 metres out from the Panthers line. Here's Meadows. Pass to White. White hands on to McGowan. McGowan goes himself, taken down there by Jufrey, McComb and King. 25 metres out from the Panthers line. Here's White, brings on Kabula on the angle. Met by Tangatu, drags him down well. But still gets a quick play of the ball, and Leake jumps out. Here's White onto Meadows. Brings on Walshaw on the angle there. Trying to bounce off the challenger Wood and Kavanagh. Still going Walshaw, but eventually put down by the Halifax defence. Leake fires out to Meadows. Brings on Flynn on the angle there. And Batley have got men over on this side. And Wolseley interception. And Lachlan Wolseley's away. Lachlan Wolseley picks out the ball. Can he get to the line? Buchanan's coming across the challenge, but Lachlan Wolseley going all the way. And that's exactly what the Halifax Panthers players and fans wanted. Looked like it was all set up for a Batley score on that right hand side. And Lachlan Wolseley does what he's been doing for the last couple of years for the Panthers. Goes all the way. And after 2 minutes of the second half, it's Halifax 12, Batley 16. And And Lachlan Walmsley, all or nothing play there. Got the ball and just raced away. It looked like Kieran Buchanan might have had enough to get in there, but if anything, forced him wide for yet another tricky Louis Dufresne conversion. But after the Ben Kavanagh knock on and Batley pressure on the line, it looked like it was an awful start for Fax, but credit to Walmsley, finish it off. And speaking of Kavanagh, he's coming straight back off the field. He's just not looked right since going down partway through that first half. And if that first carries anything to go by, he's not recovered well. And he's come off the field for Jacob Fairbank to replace him. As Dufresne strikes it, has it gone through the post? It has! Great kick there from the Frenchman. And it's a pretty perfect start here for the Panthers in this second half, as Louis Dufresne's second goal of the season brings a score to Halifax 14, Batley 16 after 2 minutes of the second half. Game on now here at the Shay, as the South Stand finally found the voice. McGowan once more kicks off, and Tangata running it back. The Panthers playing with the tails up now, roared on by that South Stand. Dufresne onto Woodburn Hall, finds Doro. Doro managed well there by Elliot Keir, and they go blind. Here's Ryan King. Ryan King carrying well. It was his first carry that set the platform, you could say. Here's Walmsley, try scorer. Bit of a dodgy contact there from the Panthers, and they're all over him there. Screens for six again, nothing given as Ryan King goes himself, to the dismay of Louis Dufresne. Back play there. Here is Dufresne on the last. Puts it high and probably a bit too deep. McGowan takes it well, but it's a good return set there from Halifax, forcing the Bulldogs to start 15 metres from their own line. Here's Johnny Campbell, chased by Doro. Great contact there from Matty G. Brilliant tackle there. But it's a quick play of the ball as Kibula trying to find some yardage and does well to get the offload onto Mikey Ward. Taken by King. Screams for a penalty there as Jacob Fairbank looked to take him high. Nothing given. Here's Keir, who'll find the 40 metres for the Batley. Here's Flynn. Makes some good yards there, does Flynn, past the halfway. Last tackle here for the Bulldogs, as Leake finds White on this blind side. Good pressure there from McComb. And Woodburn Hall takes it easily. Hands on to Saltonstall. Saltonstall on to Walmsley. Halifax looking to play a bit more expansive this second half. Wood goes to Saltonstall, trying to make yards on that left-hand side. Fairly quick play of the ball. Here's Mason. Mason and Halifax already on the 30-metre line. More onto Wood. Finds Tangata centre field. Fairbank running through, but Tangata holds on. And more messing around here. They play the ball from the Bulldogs. Here's Fairbank. Dummies. Goes himself. Pass out the bat to Tangata. Onto Wood. Onto Woodburn Hall. Broken field here. But Woodburn Hall's taken there by Meadows, as the Bulldogs restrict the yardage for Halifax here. Last tackle as Dufresne puts it high and deep once more. A bit too deep again. But it's a good chase from Halifax. But a bit of a win there for Batley, starting to set at 30 metres from their own line. Campbell onto Manning. Met by Doro and Fairbank. And again, it's a fairly quick play of the ball. Here's Campbell again, takes himself. Put down there by Tangata and Doro. And again, they're finding non-existent markers there for the Panthers of the Batley Bulldogs. Quick play of the balls. Here's Flynn. Met by 3 Halifax defenders. Last tackle signalled by Scott Miklauskas. as Meadows goes high and measured, but taken easily enough by Woodburn Hall. We'll look for the back gapper there. He steps through, but the door's shut by Meadows. Gets a quick play of the ball as well. Here's Lachlan Walmsley. Lachlan Walmsley takes into that Bulldogs defence as the South Stand cries out for a penalty here from the referee. Here's McComb. Been fairly quiet so far today as McComb. As Tom Inman comes onto the field. Back in the match day 17. In at dummy half. Fires out to Dufresne. Brings on G on the angle. Better yards here from Halifax as they get to the 40 metre line. Last tackle still by the referee. Here's Dufresne. Again goes high. Chased by Saltonstall. Well tackled. Taken by McGowan. But Saltonstall takes him where he stands. Here's Morton. Good contact there by Inman. Helped out by Saltonstall and G. As Halifax look to restrict this Batley yardage upfield. As Campbell's taken down by Fairbank and Tangata. Kia jumps from dummy half, but well met by Inman. Held out once more by Tangata and Fairbank. Leaks by some retreating markers there. Still going his leak. Does well. Makes some good yards there for the Bulldogs. Just over halfway now, Batley. As Morton goes in at dummy half as well. Takes a tackle. Looks to be having a lot of tackles this set. Batley is the 6 again that I might have missed. As Mikey Ward takes the ball down. I must have missed the 6 again because there's loads of tackles here for Batley. As Leake jumps out of dummy half. Escapes Doro. But well taken there by Inman. As Kibula and dummy half. Fires out to Meadows. Looks to be a forward pass. Batley had men over there, but Manning goes short. Well tackled there by Dufresne. Final last tackle here for Batley. As McGowan goes blind, dumps himself. Can he get over again? Halifax are wise to the task there. And that's a great defensive win for the Panthers. Oh, what's going on here? I wondered if the referee had not given it touches on, but whew. Here's McComb to start off the set for the Panthers. Dragged down by 4 Bulldogs defenders. Gets up quickly, does McComb. Here's Saltonstall. Straightens that Bulldogs fence, but pushed back by Kibula and Manning. Inman onto Wood, onto Mason. And Halifax yet again struggling to get out of their own yardage. Inman jumps out. Here's Doro. Does well, makes some good yards there, does Doro. Still going Reeby Doro. Eventually put down by 3. Batley defenders. Inman fires out to Fairbank. Great distribution there. Last tackle for Halifax only made up to the 45. Inman onto Dufresne. Dufresne puts it up. And McGowan does well, takes it on the full, and already Batley start the set just shy of the 40 metre line. Here's Campbell trying to push off Dufresne, but does well. Does the Frenchman holding on to him. Helped out by Zach McComb. Here's Buchanan, good contact there from Inman. Takes 4 to put him down. As Batley line up right, here's Kibula. Short to Flynn. Flynn still going. And Batley's making yards far too easily here. Meadows brings on Walshaw on the angle. Halifax struggled to put him down. Just outside the 20 metre zone as Miklauskas signals for the last tackle as White finds some space behind the marker. And Worms does well to gobble that up. Oh, but no, Saltonstall and Batley are testing the resolve of this referee not to give a penalty. Must have made looked Pretty skinny 10 there as McComb drops the ball. No pressure at all. Tried to get the ball out of Zach McComb. Needlessly trying to offload, and Batley given the opportunity to attack Halifax's line here. Leak thought about the pass to Manning but takes it himself. Tangata does well to stick to him. And Batley less than 10 metres out here. Here's James Brown. And Meadows calls for obstruction, but nothing given there by the referee. Leak on to James Brown. Can he force his way over? James Brown, he's over the line. Has he got it down? No, he's held up by the Panthers. Good defensive work by the Halifax defence. But danger signs there from the Bulldogs. Still Halifax 14, Batley 16. As Leak finds Meadows. Thought about the pass but goes back once he came. On to Walshaw, trying to bat off Inman. Still going Lucas Walshaw. Still going, last tackle here for the Bulldogs. Options left and right here for Leak. Bit of a slow play, the ball to Meadows. Meadows eventually taken there by the Panthers defence. Great goal line defence. Something we just didn't see in that first half. And already Halifax have done it twice in this second half. That's got the crowd going somewhat. The referee's having a word with, looks like Tangata and Meadows there. I'm not too sure what's gone on. But no penalties given, it's just going to be the play of the ball. And it'll be Saltonstall to get us underway. Bounces off the challenger, Mikey Ward. Great play there from Saltonstall. Quick play the ball as well. This is better from Halifax. Walmsley goes back into the markers and meets James Brown and Flynn. Here's Tangata trying to step out of the challenge, but Manning and Ward putting down screams for a penalty for Batley for interference, but nothing given here by Miklauskas, who's been very lax on that. I must admit, here's Inman. Great kick from the 40. Tom Inman, great kick there. Is it going out? No. Dale Morton just gets it, but it's a great chase as well from Halifax there, led by Inman. That's a great kick. Brilliant result there from the Panthers. As Campbell takes it up to that Panthers defence. Buchanan shrugs off the challenger Fairbank. Still going Buchanan. Does well to get to the Batley 35. Quick play the ball as well as Elliot Keir jumps in at dummy half. Batley just getting really quick play the balls far too often here as James Brown shakes off some weak defence from Tangata. Pushes off Wood as well, James Brown. He's the boss of Kyle Wood. There's James Brown. Last tackle here for Batley as Meadows goes left. Taken by Saltonstall. Hands it straight off to Woodburn Hall. Woodburn Hall and Walmsley. Walmsley nearly through the gap, but good defence there from Batley. Here's Saltonstall trying to spy some lazy defence. Great and off to Woodburn Hall, who's on to Walmsley again. Looks to be risky offloads, but that's doing the damage here to this Batley side. And again, Batley slowing this play the ball down. Here's Zach McComb trying to step through. Makes some good yards there, does McComb. Trying to play the ball quickly. No six again, Arthur and McAllister as Vinman goes himself onto Wood, onto Ryan King. Here's Mason. Mason does well. Nearly into the Batley 20 metre line as Ryan King takes up himself. Trying to step through. Bashes off. Niall Flynn there. Last tackle here already. Here's Jufrey himself onto Mason. Mason, can he get it down? He can't. It's a knock on from the centre, but Halifax turn it over right on that Batley line. And already can see the difference in play. Halifax rather conservative in that first half. In this second stanza, looking to throw the ball about. Can we keep Batley pending in their own territory as Morton takes it up? Met well by Inman and Tangata. Here's Ben White. Thought about the pass but takes it himself. Must be a bit of a knock on for the play of the ball. Nothing given there as Manning keeps going. Put down by 3 Panthers defenders there. Here's Niall Flynn. Met by good contact there by McComb, Tangata and Fairbank there. Here's Riley, brings on Brown on the angle. Tries to push off the defenders, nothing given, but he still managed to get the ball out. Long ball there from Batley, knock on from Buchanan. It's a good result there for Halifax, but these offloads must be worrying Simon Grix here. Far too often this Batley men are managing to get the offload with 2, 3 and even 4 men in attendance. But as it is, Batley had men on the overlap on this side, and if Buchanan managed to hold on to it, it'd have been an easy run to the line for Campbell, you'd have thought. But it results in an Halifax scrum. Just over 40 metres out from their own line here. Inman fires out to Dufresne. Dufresne finds Mason early. Looking to test this Bulldogs defence. Put down just past the halfway line here. Walmsley thought about the pass, but try to keep the markers interested there. Here's King. Finds Fairbank. Fairbank brushes off Alistair Leake, but good play of the ball as well. Here's Wood. Wood. Alley back to Dufresne. Dufresne goes himself. Tackle there by Manning. Quick play of the ball there from Dufresne. Here's McComb. McComb brings on Doro on the angle. Bit of an hospital ball there, and Batley survive that set. Trying to push the pass a little bit too much there, Halifax. And Zach McComb, never want to say he lacks any effort, but don't think he needs to push that pass there. But Batley's still in their own 20 metres here. Good defence here from the Panthers as Doro sticks his shoulder in and puts down the Batley man there. Here's Riley, met by Tangata and Inman. But still making yards. Somehow Riley does well to get past the 40. Here's James Brown into that Halifax defence. Wise to the task there, wrap him up well. But he still gets a fairly quick play of the ball, but Fairbank does well. Great offload there by Leake though. On to Niall Flynn. Will take the charge on for the Bulldogs. Last tackle here for Batley. Inside the Halifax 40 as Ben White puts it high and deep. Woodburn Hall takes it well. Brushes off Buchanan. On to Walmsley. Walmsley must have called for the ball, but Batley chased up in a line and did well. Here's Saltonstall. Saltonstall looking for the gap, but finds nothing but Lucas Walshaw as Aribi Doro comes off. Will Calcott comes on. Bit of a false start, play the ball there. As Mason takes it up. Inman jumps out for dummy half. Wood finds Calcott. Calcott straight onto the field. Makes some good yards there for Fax. Inman goes blind. Here's Dufresne. Dufresne steps inside himself. Last tackle here for Halifax. Inman fires out to Wood. Will put boot to ball. But he goes straight to Morton. And Batley will start the set off just outside their own 20. Decent chase there from Halifax. And can we keep them penned in their own territory here as Campbell runs it up into the middle of the Halifax defence. Taken by Calcott. Here's Elliot Keir. From dummy half, Batley just focusing on making yards, nothing fancy here. Here's Riley. Meets Fairbank, but twists out the tackle and helped out by King. Already past the halfway line of Batley. Here's Brown. Good tackle there from Calcott downstairs. Well put down there by Inman, and he knocks on as well. Great defensive win there for Halifax. The local connection there, Calcott and Inman forced the mistake from James Brown. And Halifax will get a scrum on their own 40-metre line here, centre field. Will we see one of these planned moves? Jufrey and Woodburn all way behind the scrum. Inman, great service to Jufrey. Jufrey out the back to Woodburn all. I think Walls just overran him there for the pass. Here's Inman. On to Tangata. Tangata still making yards. Good work there. Trying to get the quick play of the ball, but Batley lying on once more. Here's Wood. Brings on Fairbank on the angle, but taken by Leake and Flynn. Inman jumps out from dummy half, finds Calcott. Thought about the pass, but takes it himself. But good yards here from Halifax, just outside Batley's 20. Inman spins it out to Wood. Wood to Jufrey. Jufrey out the back to Woodburn Hall. 2-on-1 here for Woodburn Hall. On to Saltonstall. Sets inside James Saltonstall. And James Saltonstall scores his first try of the game. His fourth try of the season, James Saltonstall, to take the lead for the Panthers. Great play there from Jufrey and Woodburn Hall. Timed the pass to perfection to James Saltonstall, who stepped inside. And crucially, closer to the posts for Louis Jufrey to hopefully convert. And after back and forth, Halifax finally made the breakthrough and take the lead here at the Shay. Just over quarter of an hour to go here. Halifax get the first score for a while here. Can Louis Jufrey turn this 4 into 6? To extend this lead. He does, strikes it well, straight through the post, the flags are up. And with that conversion from Louis Jufrey, it brings a score to Halifax 20, Batley 16. Under quarter of an hour to go now as the South Stand roar. Hopefully trying to roar their boys home here to a vital 2 points here in this Betfred Championship. Ilmu Gowan to get us underway once more. It's an awkward kickoff and James Woodburn Hall spills it. And it should be typical for these Halifax games so far this year that after points there must be some sort of mistake. And there we have it. And right from the restart, Batley have a great opportunity to fight back and maybe take the lead here. They'll get a scrum 10 metres out from the Halifax line. But James Meadows who feeds. League breaks out onto Meadows, short to McGowan. Onto Keir, sorry, my mistake. Here's Brown, takes it short from the play of the ball, but done well there. The Panthers put him down on his back, slowing this play of the ball down. Leak to Meadows, out the back to Ben White, even further back to McGowan, well trapped there from Dufresne, helped out there by McComb. Here's White, he'd love a try against his former side, as would this man Martin Riley, but put down by 3 Halifax defenders. Leak goes blind, goes himself, but well tackled there by Tangata and G. And Woodburn all. Last tackle already here for Batley as Riley fires it out to White, onto Meadows. Batley have got men that side. McGowan runs a great tackle over Mason, but he manages to get through. Panic station in defence from Halifax, but they do well to stop that threat. And crucially, Taylor Tuazia, the goal line defence from Halifax in that first half was poor. Crucially, this second half he's improved no end, as Lachlan Walmsley tries to get Halifax out of their own area here. And once more, messing around at this play of the ball, Saltonstall. Big contact there by Flynn. Once more, they're slowing this play of the ball there, and finally, the ironic cheers of Scott Miklauskas finally gives Halifax Panthers the first 6 again of the game. And that's manner from Evan as Dufresne brings on Tangata on the angle, getting up ahead of steam here. Tangata does well, still going Tangata, goes past halfway. Tackles in the bag here for Halifax as Calcott charges on. Attracts 3 Bulldogs defenders who struggle to put him down. Still messing around here, but there's no markers there. If Inman jumps out, here's Wood. Dummers himself, Kyle Wood. Great play onto Inman. Great contact there from Brown, but it's a quick play of the ball. Men out here for Halifax as Dufresne goes himself. Well marshalled there by Dave Manning. Last tackle here for Halifax as G fires it out to Calcott onto Wood, who'll put it up in that corner for Lachlan Walmsley to chase, who gets up high, Lachlan Walmsley, but drops the ball. When all said and done, it's not a bad result there for Halifax. Just got to keep Batley at their own end of the field now. Just over 10 minutes to go. As Batley start to set off, McGowan playing the ball 25 metres out, 30 metres out, as Campbell running across field, trying to spy a gap in Halifax defence, but there's nothing there. As Ryan King puts him down. Elliot Keir brings the Bulldogs onto halfway. Here's Martin Riley, short to James Brown. Well held there by Calcott and G. Stopping the offload, done well there. The Panthers defence done so well, he's knocked on, and Will Calcott. That's 2 knock-ons he's forced, Will Calcott. Brilliant play from the front rower. As Tom Inman's coming off, I think he's picked up a knock and he's getting a great round of applause. Here's Inman. He's done really well on his return to the side. Maybe Brandon Moore will come back on to finish off the game. Halifax break left from this scrum. Dufresne goes to Mason. Mason will simply take the tackle, and will it just be a case of Halifax just trying to see this game out, or is it too early for this kind of talk? As Woodburn all, Spencer King juggles with the ball but keeps all the possession. As Jacob Fairbank comes off for Dan Murray onto the field, and here's Calcott. Big in defence, he's been big in attack here as Calcott does well. Gets past the 40 metre line here for Fax. Here's Tangata. Out the back to Dufresne. Short to McComb. Nearly out the clutches of that Batley defence, but they stick to him. Dufresne fires out to Tangata. Oh, he was in 300 minds there with Tangata. Thought about the pass out the back. Short and sticking to himself, and he did a combination of all 3 there, did Tangata. And a bit of an opportunity missed there for the Panthers, but it's another chance to restrict Batley's yardage here. It'll be Buchanan who get the ball from the scrum. Met by McComb, G and Murray. Leak goes blind, finds Manning. Will always take it direct. Takes 4 Halifax men to stop his progress. Here's Ben White. On to Meadows. Lots of bodies in motion here for the Bulldogs. Here's Elliot Keir. Running out of space and finds Jake Mason waiting for him. Here's Meadows. On to Gledhill. Gledhill. Big contact there by G. Helped out by Murray and Tangata. And the Bulldogs will play the ball 40 metres out from the Halifax line. Here's Riley onto White. White onto McGowan. They've got many at Batley, but they've stepped inside as McGowan. Still going in McGowan, but put down there by Brandon Moore. Last tackle here for Batley. Here's Ben White. Kicks it cross field. Looking for Elliot Keir, who collects it. But well tackled there from Halifax defence. Good play there from Halifax. They'll start off the set deep in their own territory. But it could have been a bit worse there. Here's Lachlan Walmsley. On the 0 tackle for Fax. Here's Saltonstall, does well. Halifax calling for a high tackle, nothing given. Is it going to be a penalty? Incorrect play, the ball it is. 6 1.5, doesn't the other there. You see him given. I thought the Batley man was interfering there, but Miklauskis gives it the other way. Just over 6 minutes to go here. Batley have another opportunity to strike back here as Martin Riley takes it up. Met by 3 Halifax defenders. Here's James Brown. Goes direct this time, no chance of an offload there. Options left and right here for Batley, look to be stacking right now. Late movement here. They've got loads of men on this right hand side as Meadows finds Walshaw, who spills the ball. And the prayers are being answered there. But Halifax have been pinged for offside here. And Batley yet again have another opportunity on the line. Leake finds Riley. Short there. And Riley twisting and turning, he's still going. When's he going to be held? He finally is. Plays the ball, Leake to Kibula, fresh on the field. Sammy Kibula still going. Trying to twist over. Here's Alistair Leake going himself. Good defence there from Halifax. Bit dismaying that Batley attacking line there as Dave Manning runs himself rather than passes onto White. Here's Meadows. Brings on Walshaw on the angle. Gledhill on the angle, sorry. Last tackle here for Batley. 10 metres out, centre field. They go left. Here's White. Long ball out to Buchanan. Buchanan goes over. And Scott Miklauskis gives the forward pass. It looked like Batley were going in on that left-hand side through McGowan and Buchanan. But Miklauskis gives the forward pass. And that's exactly what those Halifax fans in the South Stand wanted. Less than 5 here to go. As Matty G takes the ball up. And Batley will be looking to force a mistake here. Here's Kyle Wood onto Murray. Batley shooting out there. Nothing given there from Miklauskis, who's urging Batley to get back. As Saltonstall once again takes the ball up. He's been doing it all game as Saltonstall. Here's Walmsley looking for a gap in defence. Calls him a tip tackle, but it was already on the ground there. As Walmsley takes his time, get him up. You could say gingerly gets up there. As Dufresne dinks it over, but it's as good as a pass there to McGowan, who'll tried to counter-attack from deep as Matty G pulls away from that challenge. Looks like he's done his wrist or something there. Batley through Martin Riley will take the ball up as Matty G's really struggling on this near side here. And the Batley will come to this left hand side. They'll go wide to Banning, goes close, goes short as Matty G goes back into the action, but he's clearly struggling there. Trying to milk the 6 again here, Batley. Nothing given by the referee. White runs across the line, trying to spy a gap. Put down by Moore and Calcott. Last tackle here for Batley. Here's Meadows. Puts the old pie cross field. As Dale Morton taps it back into the welcome arms of Ryan King. As Halifax, through man of the match Woodburn Hall, look to make some yards out of their own territory as James Saltonstall once more an eager runner. Less than 2.5 minutes to go here for Halifax to hold on. The 20.16. Walms on to McComb, steps out the challenge, does well, Zach McComb. Here's Jufrey onto Mason onto Fairbank, here's Wood. Onto Ryan King, steps inside, still going Ryan King. Brushes off the challenger Gledhill. As Brandon Moore finds Fairbank dummies, takes a tackle there. Quick play the ball. Here's Jufrey runs down himself. Great play there. Here's McComb steps inside, kicks forward. Morton collects. Good result there for Halifax there. Could have probably pushed and scored the try, but McComb just kicks through and looking to trap Batley in their own yardage, challenging them to go and score. 1.5 minutes to go. Batley got 90 metres to go here to score. As Keir runs across field. Well done there by Brandon Moore and Jacob Fairbank. Here's White onto Campbell. Campbell finds nothing but Murray and Moore waiting for him. Here's Riley. One ball out to White. White out the back to McGowan onto Buchanan. Tries to push off Saltonstall, but Jufrey sticks to the task and Saltonstall goes back for more. Last tackle here for Batley as Ben White dinks it over the top. Well marshalled there by Woodburn Hall. We'll look for the counter attack here, Woodburn Hall. Still going Woodburn Hall. Great play by the man of the match there. There's Saltonstall. 30 seconds to go for the Panthers to hold on here. It should just be 3 more 1-up drives here. Here's Lachlan Walmsley. Makes some good yards there, Lachlan Walmsley. Making more yards in the forwards there, Walmsley. Quick play the ball on to Saltonstall. He'll take it on again. James Saltonstall. Making yards at will here, Halifax, as the clock counts down to 0. And there's the final hooter. And a much needed hard-fought win for the Halifax Panthers to make it 3 wins in the first 5 games. Eventually, 2 tries from Lachlan Walmsley, 1 from James Woodburn Hall, man of the match, and James Saltonstall with Jufrey kicking 2 goals, leading Halifax to a much needed 20 points to 16 win over the Batley Bulldogs.